Training Command, we welcome you to today's Recruit Graduation Review. I'm Chief Warrant Officer Shepard, the Drill Division Officer. My staff and I are responsible for the organization and direction of the weekly Recruit Review. The Drill Division staff also instructs the ceremonial units you will see perform today. I will now introduce these instructors. Introducing the staff unit is Chief Petty Officer Sean Schaefer. Instructing the State Flag Unit is Chief Petty Officer Dennis Lewing. Instructing the Recruit Band is Petty Officer First Class Robert Bazinet. Instructing the Blue Jackets Choir is Petty Officer First Class Willie Lee Jr. And instructing the drill team is Petty Officer First Class Edward Hogan. We congratulate these instructors on a job well done. The recruits assembled have completed recruit training and will soon depart for other naval duties. Following their graduation, they will report to a service school command or apprentice training department for further training, after which they will be ordered to a ship, an aircraft squadron, or naval station for duty. As a motivating factor during recruit training, each company, a unit of approximately 70 men, competes with other companies of the graduation group in the following areas: sharp and seaman-like appearance in both personal appearance and cleanliness of living spaces; team and individual athletics, ranging from swimming to track events; academic achievement; and finally, departmental excellence, which is the average of all phases of training. The success of each company is indicated by the flags they carry to signify their areas of excellence. Special recognition is awarded to companies that have consistently demonstrated superior performance in all areas of competitive training by designating their standing within the graduation group. Graduation with honors reflects outstanding competitive achievement, while graduation with distinction is a higher award and indicates superior performance at all times. The company attaining the highest overall average in all phases of competitive training is awarded the title of Color Company. The Color Company will lead the other companies as they pass and review today. Since every man in the fleet must work as part of a cohesive unit, this competitive system enables the new Navy man to learn the need for teamwork and dependence upon one another. The recruit ceremonial units you will see perform today are composed entirely of recruits. These men have utilized their spare time practicing for today's review, and on occasion have performed in the civilian community at parades, banquets, memorial services, and other similar activities. Also performing this afternoon will be the Great Lakes Naval Training Center Band, under the direction of musicians First Class Bill McIntyre. The Naval Training Center Band was formed in 1917 and first directed by Commander John Philip Sousa, who was recalled from retirement to lead that band. This band is the only Navy band in the Midwest and performs throughout the Great Lakes region and each Friday at the Recruit Graduation Review. The petty officers and chief petty officers assembled in front of the recruits are the company commanders of the graduating companies. The company commander is the key man in the life of the recruit and in the organization of Recruit Training Command. He is responsible for teaching the individual recruit how to discipline himself and how to carry out the exacting routine of military life and training. He must also serve as a counselor, disciplinarian, administrator, and military leader. Above all, he must also show in himself an outstanding example of military appearance, attitude, and behavior. These fleet experienced petty officers and chief petty officers selected for this demanding duty are carefully screened by the Chief of Naval Personnel prior to assignment. They then undergo instructor training at a service school command, followed by a special company commander's course here at Recruit Training Command. Early in training, each company commander selects one recruit that has demonstrated leadership ability to take charge of the company in the absence of the company commander. This recruit is designated the Recruit Chief Petty Officer of the company. You will see him lead his company as it passes in review. It is now my pleasure to introduce the company commanders and the Recruit Chief Petty Officers of the graduating companies. As each company and individual is introduced, the competitive flags won by the company and the state flag indicating the home state of the company commander and the Recruit Chief Petty Officer will be raised. Please hold your applause until all of these men have been introduced, starting from my right. Company 403, graduating with distinction and designated this week's Color Company, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joseph A. Schneedelwin from Chicago, Illinois, and Chief Petty Officer Ronald R. Morgan from Burton, Michigan, and their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Stephen T. Brittenhagen from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Company 401, graduating with honors, commanded by Petty Officer First Class Leroy Turner from Mariero, Louisiana, and Petty Officer Second Class Maurice Bolton from Jackson, Mississippi, and their recruit Chief Petty Officer Daniel J. Nelson from Stillwater, Minnesota. Company 402, graduating with distinction, commanded by Petty Officer First Class Robert K. Thomas from Richmond, Indiana, and Petty Officer Second Class Alfred G. Baker from Seaford, Delaware, and their recruit Chief Petty Officer Jeffrey A. Moneymaker from Santa Rosa, California. Company 404, graduating with distinction, commanded by Petty Officer First Class Fred D. LeBag from Honolulu, Hawaii, and Petty Officer First Class Jeffrey L. Mania from Boyne City, Michigan, and their recruit Chief Petty Officer Charles R. Reeves from St. Louis, Missouri. Additionally, Petty Officer LeBag is the recipient of this week's Distinguished Leadership Award. Company 954, graduating with distinction, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Aubrey S. Greeno from Los Angeles, California, and his recruit Chief Petty Officer Michael R. Hills from Sacramento, California. This company is composed of recruits in the drill team, Blue Jacket Choir, and recruit band. On behalf of the commanding officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these company commanders and recruit Chief Petty Officers for a job well done. The unit positioned in front of the drill team is the review commander and his staff. The review commander is senior recruit Charles B. Sauls from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. To assist in presenting the review, the following actions are requested. Please rise for the arrival honors, which will consist of the reviewing official being piped through a line of side boys, and then his inspection of the honor guard. When he has been seated on the reviewing stand, the guest may be seated. Visitors are requested to rise when the national colors pass and to remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Members of the armed forces should remain covered during the invocation. When the colors are posted, guests may be seated. During today's arrival honors for the reviewing official, a 13-gun salute will be fired from a position outside the drill hall. Please take note the gun salute is quite loud. The review will commence in approximately 10 minutes. Once again, welcome aboard. Rear Admiral Roger E. Voss, United States Navy. The guests may be seated.
Close, right, base, right, arm, forward, arm. Sound, adjutant, call! Company, report!
2403, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
2401, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
2402, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
404, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
That's 954, all present or accounted for, sir.
Very well. Company, open ranks, march! Good afternoon, Captain. I present the graduating company.
Very well, senior recruit Sauls. Continue with the review.
Aye. Company, about face. About face! Sound off!
Wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills. There ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill. Oh yes, and once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half fair, other half cash. She was wild as a beast, but sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee, Rocky Top, Tennessee. I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. Yes, and all I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Hey, hey, listen to me. Just listen. Hey, hey, just listen to me. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Says muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that is weak and the fact that it's strong. You load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when something was young. I picked up a shell and I walked to the yard. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal. And the straw boss he said, well, the bless of my soul, you load 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. To the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men did and a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. You load 16 tons. 16 tons of number 9 coal. I owe my soul to the company. the roof. And my feet are so hot, I wish my tired feet were by the pool. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out by the sun,
under the boardwalk,
we'll be having some
under
fun.
the boardwalk,
People walking
under
about,
the boardwalk,
and we'll be falling in love.
boardwalk, boardwalk.
From the palms we hear the lovely sounds of a carousel. Ooh, you can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out on the sun,
boardwalk,
we'll be having some fun.
boardwalk,
People walking about,
boardwalk,
and we'll be falling in love
boardwalk, boardwalk.
as we stroll along by the beach and by the sea. It reminds me of the times that mean so much to me. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
Under the boardwalk,
Out on the sun,
boardwalk,
we'll be having some fun.
boardwalk,
People walking about,
boardwalk,
and we'll be falling in love.
under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
Anchors aweigh, my boys,
Drill, take. All right, guys. March. March, don't hurry. March. Vámonos, vámonos, ¡ay!
Demonstration on behalf of all of us. Thank you very much.
If Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are on the Christmas list of someone you know, you'll want to stick around and meet
the invitation. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, just 2 short days ago, we honored a shipmate who took ill and suddenly died. We were reminded of his dedication, his enthusiasm, but mostly how proud he was to be a shipmate, to be a part of the United States Navy. We ask that you would develop those same qualities in these young men before us, that you would continue to make them proud to serve both God and country. Shower down your blessings on them now and always. For we ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Very well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Commander R.B. Charouse, the Executive Officer of Recruit Training Command Great Lakes. On behalf of Commodore Thomas R. M. Emery, the Commander Naval Training Center Great Lakes, Captain Norman C. Lord, the Commanding Officer of Recruit Training Command, and myself, welcome to today's Recruit Graduation Review. And I'd like to extend a special welcome to the parents, wives, other family members, and friends of today's graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, you are visiting today biggest and the best naval training center in the United States. Through this facility pass the finest sailors of any Navy, anywhere, and these proud young men standing behind me are no exception to that. They are following in the footsteps of more than 2 million young Americans who have volunteered for and entered the Navy through Great Lakes since 1911. For 8 weeks now, these young men have been under the leadership of our fine, fleet-experienced company commanders, leaders whom I can assure you they will never forget. In the process, they have learned a great deal about themselves and what the Navy expects of them, but more importantly, they have earned the right to be called sailors and to wear a uniform that is recognized worldwide as that of a defender of freedom. However, I am particularly pleased to graduate this group of new sailors today and send them on for eventual service with the operating units of the fleet. We also have a special group with us today whom I would like to introduce to you. 12 future sailors from the Navy recruiting station in Galesburg, Illinois. These young people will be entering training in the near future under the Navy's delayed entry program. Welcome aboard, one and all. Our guest of honor today is Mr. Norman J. Wade, President and Chief Executive Officer of Illinois Bell Telephone Company. Mr. Wade, a native of Key West, Florida, received a Bachelor of Science degree in Engineering Physics from the University of Maine and holds a Master of Science degree in Management from MIT in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He joined Bell Systems in 1961 as a long-line student engineer. During the next 16 years, he advanced through with engineering, operations, marketing, and personnel departments. In 1977, he was appointed Executive Assistant in the Federal Regulatory Department of the AT&T General Departments in New York, returning to Long Line's headquarters in 1978 as Vice President of Staff. Later, he was appointed Vice President of the Central Region in Chicago, and in 1981, Illinois Bell elected him Executive Vice President and a Director of its board. Mr. Wade was named to his current position in November of 1982. His professional and civic affiliations include Director of the Harris Trust and Savings Bank in Chicago, Northwestern Memorial Hospital, and the United Way Crusade of Mercy. He is a trustee of the Illinois Institute of Technology and a member of the Governor's Task Force on Private Sector Initiatives. Mr. Wade also serves on the YMCA of Metropolitan Chicago Board of Managers and the Business Advisory Committee of the Chicago Urban League. It is indeed a pleasure to have him with us today. Welcome aboard, Mr. Wade. Our reviewing officer is Rear Admiral Roger E. Box, United States Navy Commander Carrier Group 6. Rear Admiral Box, a native of Michigan, received a Bachelor of Science degree from the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. He was commissioned an ensign upon graduation from the Academy in 1956 and was designated a Naval Aviator in 1957. His distinguished career includes assignments with the Atlantic Fleet Fighter Squadrons 173, 174, and 84. The Aircraft Carrier America as Assistant Navigator, Fighter Squadron 21, which deployed twice to Vietnam aboard the Carrier Ranger, and Naval Missile Test Center in Point Mugu, California, as a flight test officer. He also served as an FA-F4 project test pilot. The Admiral's commands include Navy Fighter Weapons School, Fighter Squadron 114 aboard the Carrier Kitty Hawk, which conducted combat operations in the Gulf of Tonkin, Carrier Air Wing 14 aboard the Carrier Enterprise, Fleet Oiler Hassayampa, and the Carrier Ranger. In addition, he has served as the Chief of Staff to the Commander, Naval Air Force, U.S. Pacific Fleet, and most recently as Chief of Operations and Readiness Branch, Operations Division, Supreme Headquarters, Allied Powers, Europe. Admiral Box assumed his present position in July of 1983. His decorations include the Legion of Merit, the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Bronze Star, 13 Air Medals, the Defense Superior Service Medal, and the Navy Commendation Medal. Welcome aboard, Admiral Box. We select from the companies graduating those companies of recruits which have maintained the highest average of efficiency in all aspects of training and designate those companies graduating with distinction. The companies achieving this honor today are Company 402, 403, 404, and Company 954. Congratulations to these companies on a job particularly well done. Additionally, a company which graduates with distinction, which has attained competitive marks above all other companies, is awarded the title of Color Company and earns a special flag in recognition of its outstanding performance. The color company of this graduating group is Company 404, located at my far right, commanded by Chief Petty Officer Sneedewin and Chief Petty Officer Morgan. I now have the pleasure of presenting the color company flag to Chief Sneedewin. Congratulations again to Color Company 404. We select for recognition a company commander from those companies assembled who best demonstrates the attributes of personal leadership in the training of the individual recruit. The recipient of the Distinguished Leadership Award for this graduating group is Petty Officer Leibag, Company Commander of Company 404. Admiral Box will now present Petty Officer Leibag with the Navy Achievement Medal as I read you the following citation. The Secretary of the Navy takes pleasure in presenting the Navy Achievement Medal to the Electrician's Mate First Class Fred D. Leibag, United States Navy, for professional achievement in the sustained superior performance of his duties while serving as Company Commander of Recruit Company 404 from 21 December 1984 to 15 February 1985. Petty Officer Leibag consistently performed in an exemplary and highly professional manner. By attaining a superior standard of excellence in their training, the recruits of Company 404 have demonstrated their individual potential to succeed in the Navy, which was a direct result of Petty Officer Leibag's ability to lead and train recruits. Petty Officer Leibag's exceptional professional skill, initiative, and loyal dedication to duty reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Navy. Signed for the Secretary, T.R. in memory, Commodore, U.S. Navy. Congratulations, Petty Officer Leibag. I now have the honor of presenting the Captain's Cup for athletic achievement to the company that has attained the highest average during a sports weekend. The winner of this week's cup is Company 404, commanded by Petty Officer Leibag and Petty Officer Mania. I now have the honor of presenting the Captain's Cup, Petty Officer Mania. Congratulations again to Company 404. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now present to you the honormen of the graduating companies. In order that this portion of the ceremony may proceed uninterrupted, please hold your applause until all of the men have been acknowledged. Senior Recruit Gerald H. Bierke of Company 401, Deep River Falls, Minnesota. Senior Recruit Jeffrey A. Moneymaker, Company 402, Santa Rosa, California. Senior Recruit Todd R. Brown, Company 403, from Hickory, North Carolina. Senior Recruit Marty C. Tatum, Company 404, from Abilene, Texas. And Senior Recruit Anthony D. Archer of Company 954 from East Bruden, Alabama. To each honorman goes our traditional naval compliment, well done. Very well. The recipient of the Military Order of the World War's Award of Merit is Seaman Recruit Michael D. Spakes of Company 403 from Harriman, Tennessee. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Seaman Recruit Spakes' dedication and motivation for his duties resulted in a superior record of excellence in academic and military training. His performance was marked by pride, patriotism, and his impressive potential for leadership in the United States Navy. Senior Recruit Spakes, you are commended for your achievement and selection for this award of merit. Well done. For having displayed outstanding qualities of leadership, best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty. For having set a high example for his comrades in arms during his training period. Senior Recruit Stephen G. Bryan of Company 402 from Portsmouth, Virginia, has been awarded the Navy League Honor Award. This award is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States of America and is awarded to outstanding recruits selected from throughout the Department of the Navy upon their graduation from basic training. Senior Recruit Bryan, for your outstanding performance, I congratulate you. Well done.
He's filled out this one. Turn it up.
Very well. Senior Recruit Charles R. Reeves, Jr. of Company 404 from St. Louis, Missouri, is today's recipient of the Navy Club of the United States of America Military Excellence Award. This award is presented to a recruit in the graduation group whose total performance in recruit training best exemplifies the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, professional and academic achievement, military appearance and behavior, self-discipline, and teamwork. Senior Recruit Reeves, for your outstanding achievement, the officers and men of Recruit Training Command congratulate you. It is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these men with a round of 3 cheers. The Review Commander Alternate will now lead all graduating companies, and 3 cheers for the honor men and award winners. Gravel box will now address the graduating companies. Good afternoon, Commodore Emery. Wade. Friends and family and loved ones of the men assembled here, and most importantly, fellow Navy men and graduates today. I'm very honored to be here. Great Lakes, which has so much Navy tradition. I'm very honored to speak today to men who will be making that tradition in the future and who keep it alive. We have ships made of steel, airplanes made of various materials, etc. But it's the people in our United States Navy that give it its heart and soul, and you men are the heart and soul of our Navy. Those are not idle words because you bring it to life. I suspect this class, unlike some fair weather classes, has a little more heart and a little more soul. You've been tested by not only your company commanders and the training command, but you've also been tested by the elements, and you've come through it in fine shape. You've already passed one very tough hurdle. You may not recognize it in yourself right now, but you are professionals, and professionals that will continue to grow. You are also part of a winning team to which I'm very proud to have served for many years, and I'm sure you'll be proud. Beyond that, you're also individuals, and each of you has a unique contribution to make to the Navy, and each of you will contribute to the extent you desire. One of the great features of this Navy as a career is that your horizons are unlimited. You can grow and go as far as you like, as far as you want, and as far as your personal drive will take you. I join your families, your loved ones and your friends who I see here, who show the same pride that you have, and well, you should, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a fine group of men. I join with everybody here in congratulating you and looking forward to being shipmates with you in the fleet. Thank you very much. Thank you, Admiral, for those very Ladies and gentlemen, Red Box will now take the salute of the graduating companies as they pass in review. You'll be joined on the reviewing stand by Mr. Wade, Commodore Emery, Captain Lord, and myself.